Okay, so I guess Dave Chappelle, he is probably regretting making some comments on Katt Williams because now I see a lot of people took that opportunity to speak out against Dave Chappelle. We just did a video of Corey Holcomb talking about it on his podcast, and Corey Holcomb had went off, man. I did a video breaking that down, and if you guys had missed that, I'll just put in a little bit of that in today's video because I want to just show everybody's reaction and opinion about Dave Chappelle's response to Katt Williams' Club Shay interview. Like I said, I feel like now everybody is just using this opportunity to say what they have to say about Dave Chappelle. Because you got to think about it. Dave Chappelle is arguably one of today's comedy GOATs. So people really wasn't saying anything about Dave Chappelle. And Dave Chappelle, in my opinion, he really wasn't trying to be in the news and the algorithm like that because we really didn't hear too much from Dave Chappelle. And Joe Budden had talked about that as well on his podcast, and I have that in today's video as well. But just in case if you guys missed what Corey Holcomb had to say, I really want to just highlight a little bit of that. I'm not going to highlight the full clip, just a little bit of it. And then after that, I'm going to highlight what Mike Epps had to say because he only reacted to it on Instagram. And then after that, I'll have Joe Budden's response as well. And then we'll come back with some more commentary. So let's check out what Corey Holcomb had to say. Here's the video.
My Dave Chappelle be bombing like a I'm just keeping it real, dog. I have watched, whenever they say, hey, everybody, guess what? Special guest, Dave Chappelle. I'll be like, damn. But if you go watch Dave Chappelle do stand-up, it was an old man at the Improv just stood up while Dave Chappelle was on stage. And he said, Dave, are you going to crack some jokes? But I'm going to tell you something. He brought up the white comics. Dave Chappelle, I would like to ask you, why are you always in business with drag queens and gay comics? Most of the men around you that you have on the road opening up or whatever, some of them be, I know why Earthquake got a special. I know why Paul Mooney was on your show. Homie, I'm in these comedy streets. I know what's happening. Why you ain't talk about that? I like to have men on the Backdoria side around me. Why y'all don't never talk about that? See, that's why Corey Holcomb ain't no Hollywood superstar, because y'all like to hide who you are.
So yeah, man, Corey Holcomb had went off and he had asked the question, why is Dave Chappelle always in business with the LGBTQIA plus members? So like I was saying, man, I feel like since Dave Chappelle has said what he said on stage about Katt Williams, a lot of people is just now using that as an opportunity to go at Dave. Mike Epps reacted to it on Instagram. This is what Mike Epps had to say. I got this from Urban Politicians TV. Salute. And this is what Mike Epps had to say. And he just said that Mike Epps left a comment on the Shade Room Instagram post talking about Dave Chappelle and Katt Williams. And Mike Epps said, Dave is not our comedy daddy. What the F? So that's what Mike Epps had to say about it. You know, like I said, we never really seen Mike Epps comment on Dave Chappelle like that. Okay, and Joe Budden also talked about it as well on his podcast. And he had said something that made me want to put this video together. So let's check out what Joe Budden had to say on this podcast. Here's the video.
I'm just interested in Dave hating.
Hating?
This is hate.
A little bit. Y'all see?
This is hate. This is Dave hate.
Support hate.
It's support hate.
Bigging somebody else up while criticizing what they've done.
Criticism ain't hate, yo.
But the way he did it is hate.
How? How was he supposed to do it?
I'm shocked that y'all feel that way.
Well, I can tell you why I feel that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, we normally don't hear his opinion on anything until it's time for a special.
Okay.
And this was like a bootleg thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not for nothing.
What, did he just like get up at like comedy show or something?
Knows the power
all comedians
of
do
his,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dave know the power of his voice. And
True.
if you're on stage at whatever comedy show and the phones have not been taken away, then you know somebody's taping and you know what's going on. He know. There's some people that know the power of their voice. Gotcha. And Dave is one of them. So if you are choosing to speak on Katt, that means that you know what's going on and you kind of want it to go out.
True.
Mm-hmm. And that's not part of course for Dave, for me. Man, shit goes on in the comedy world where, you know, Dave is a giant, so we just don't hear from him and we got to wait.
But maybe he wanted it to go out.
I feel like
I'm sure that that's attached to Katt stepping on his comedy special on Netflix. The timing of it, the timing of you having something negative to say, pseudo-negative, because it's not all the way negative, about an interview that eclipsed 50 million views and stepped on your shit. I just don't like the timing of it.
And to what you said,
it does seem like support hate.
Okay, so that's what Joe Budden had to say, and he was pretty much just saying that, you know, we really don't hear from Dave Chappelle often, so Joe Budden is taking it as Dave Chappelle was hating on Katt Williams. Remember in my first video I did breaking down the Dave Chappelle video, talking about the Katt Williams situation on stage, and D-Ray Davis, they had a little quick argument about it. I said the feedback from that was that fans was like, yo, Dave Chappelle is hating on Katt Williams because Katt Williams' interview overshadowed his special that came out on Netflix on New Year's Eve. And a lot of people are saying that Dave Chappelle didn't watch the full interview as well because of some of the stuff that Dave Chappelle was saying on stage.
It's this. He only eat the niggas. He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best haters in the game.
I also said that what Katt said was he said a lot of personal stuff that has nothing to do with comedy. But the funny is funny. It's funny that nigga said.
Oh no, it was funny. I'm not saying. No, wait a minute. I'm not saying it wasn't funny. What did I say? I said a master chef could be friends. I stand by that. No, you know exactly. Stop with the semantics. Okay.
You said.
Tell me a paragraph and I'll either in a sentence. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I tell you my story? All I'm saying is that, right, the things you did, the way that you move, you know not to never do that to somebody because of the way you were raised, because how you come from, because you have 40 years in. You said longer than anybody's been doing comedy. You said standards, so your way of moving is different. So Katt's way of moving, the way he came in, the way you came in is different. So I'm not making excuses for him because I don't think everything was right. I'm just saying, Dave, though, you're a superhero. And when you're a superhero, you can't move the same way. If you're a superhero, the way you are, you can't just flex your superpower for no reason, because you do have stories about everybody. Probably some personal stories about people.
No. I hear what you're saying. What is the difference? Wait. Hear me out.
No one sat him down. No one sat in front of Katt for real.
No one sat me down, nigga.
Because Dave Chappelle had said on stage, why is Katt Williams going at the black comics, messing up their paper, but he's not going at the white comics? And a lot of people was like, he did say something about white comics. He said something about Joe Rogan, and also Katt Williams said it's not about race. It's not a white-black thing. It's about good versus evil. I've seen a lot of comments like that on my YouTube channel, so I just want to put the feedback in today's video, man. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you stuck around this long in the video. I really do appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video. Don't forget to subscribe up as well. Catch you guys on the next video, and we out, guys. Peace.